Best interests. Press red to watch now on BBC iPlayer.
John Simpson investigates Russian casualties in the war against Ukraine in tonight's Unspun World, after Newsnight on BBC Two with Victoria, Derbyshire.
Tomorrow, it appears certain the Bank of England will raise interest rates for the 13th time, after figures showed May's inflation was no lower than April's. Why does the UK have worse core inflation than every other G7 country? There are fears rising interest rates could mean 1 million mortgage holders could see their disposable incomes fall by more than 20%. We'll talk to people facing painful choices in the face of their mortgage rises, along with the Shadow Treasury Minister. Also tonight, the 5 men on board the missing sub are thought to have enough oxygen to last until tomorrow. A glimmer of hope was raised over multiple underwater noises, which have continued today. We'll speak to ex-US Navy diver Captain Bobby Sholey.
They're all full of hope for the future, so let's make them very welcome as they begin their new life over here.
Tomorrow marks 75 years since HMT Empire Windrush docked in the UK. Now, a lawyer representing victims of the Windrush scandal says the Home Office should be stripped of its role administering the compensation scheme.
We're still pretty much where we were at the beginning, suggests that something is structurally wrong in that department. And so I do think now the time has come for somebody else to look at this.
We'll talk to Glenda Caesar, who was told she wasn't British despite living here for 60 years, and historian and writer David Olusoga. Good evening. There's nothing good about today's inflation figures. Prices rose 8.7% in the year to May. That's the same rate of increase as in April, and for the third month in a row, worse than expected. And taking out energy and food costs, over which we have less control, core inflation has actually gone up now to 7.1%, its highest rate in 30 years. It means there will almost certainly be another interest rate rise from the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee tomorrow to try and dampen down the economy. In fact, one of the Chancellor's economic advisers suggested the bank might have to spark a recession to get inflation under control, inflicting more pain on many. But the UK is an outlier compared to other rich nations. Our inflation is worse, and our core inflation is going in totally the wrong direction. Why? Here's Ben.
The latest UK inflation